Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to our statistic class. Today's material we are going to talk about N-gain score test, experiment class, and control test data with SPSS. Before we go further, we need to pay attention on the basic concepts of N-gain score test. Number one, normalized gain or N-gain score aims to determine the effectiveness of using a method in one group pre-test, post-test design research and research using experiment and control groups. Number two, gain score is the difference between the post-test and pre-test scores. Number three, in one group pre-test post-test design study, experimental design, the N-gain score test can be used when there is a significant difference between the average pre-test and post-test scores through the paired sample t-test. While in the study using the experiment group and the control group, the N-gain score test can be used when there is a significant difference between the average post-test value of the experiment group and post-test value of the control group through the independent sample t-test. Okay. We have the formula to calculate N-gain scores. You can see here, the formula N-gain score is equal to post-test score minus by pre-test score divided by ideal score minus by pre-test score. So, from here we have the descriptions. Ideal score is the maximum value or the highest which can be obtained. Okay, the next, N-gain score categories. Okay, we have two here. N-gain score adapted from Meltzer's 2008 Gain, if it is more than 0.7, it is categorized as high. But between the score of 0.3 is less or equal to gain is less or equal to 0.7, it is categorized average. And the gain that is less than 0.3, it is categorized as low. And then if we choose percentage, if the gain percentage, the N-gain score percentage is less than 40, it is categorized as not effective. But if it is between 40% until 55%, it is categorized as less effective. And how about the N-gain score percentage that is between 56 until 75, it is categorized as effective. And the last, if it is more than 76%, it is categorized as effective. Okay, let's go to the next. N-gain score test case example that I'm going to give you here. We use the N-gain score test to determine the effectiveness of the use of cooperative learning methods on English learning outcomes in recontext materials for the 11th grade students of SMA IT Al Fikri Semarang in the academic year 2022. As for the pretest and post-test score data in the experiment class and control class, we can see in the following Excel data. Okay, we can have here the Excel data. We have the group code for experiment class, cooperative learning method, yeah. The code is 1 for experiment class, the implementations of cooperative learning method. So this one, we have the participants or respondents, 11 participants. The pretest here, the score is 65 until 65. And here the post-test, the score is 88 until 87. And then for the group code for control class, the implementations of conventional learning model, the code is 2. And the pretest scores here, we have already seen here, 71 until 58, and the post-test, 80 until 73. And here, remember that the ideal score here is 100. Let's go to the next. We go to the stages of N-gain score test with SPSS. The first, we are going to do the input. Yeah, the input here, we have already typed the data in the Excel data, yeah. It's very easy. We go to SPSS first, yeah, before we input the data. We type here group and label, we type class, and the value here, we type 1 for experiment and 2 for control class. Just click add and then OK. And the next, we type here pre, the label we have pretest, and then here we type post, and the label here post test. And for the value, we do not need to type the value here, but for the decimal, we choose 0. Don't forget it, yeah. 0. This one also 0. And then for the measure, we choose nominal for the first and the rest scale. Yeah. For the class or the group, we choose nominal and scale for pretest and post-test. We go to data view here, and then we will fill the data here, group, and then pretest, and followed by post-test. We go to Excel data to take the data from the Excel, yeah. We just copy here the code, the pretest, post-test from 11 participants. We copy, and then we go to SPSS. We paste it here. Okay. So here for the column number 1 until 11, yeah. For 12, we will fill it with control class. The code 2, we copy pretest, post-test from 11 participants. And then we copy. Okay, we copy and we put it here. We just paste. Okay. Already, yeah. And then after that, after we have already finished with the input, the next we are going to go to the analysis step or the analysis stage. The first, we click transform and we click compute variable. Okay, so we back to the formula. Yeah. Okay, from the formula we can see here and gain score is equal to post-test score minus by pre-test score divided by ideal scores minus by pre-test scores. So the first steps, we are going to find the variable for post-test scores minus by pre-test scores. So we type here post minus pre. Okay. So post here in the type and label dialogs on the left, we send it to numeric expressions dialog box. And then minus by pretest. Yeah. We send it to numeric expressions and then click OK. Okay. So we can see here there is already the new variable for post-test minus pretest. And then the next, we are going to find the variable for ideal scores minus by pretest scores. Transform again, click compute variable, we delete first, and we also delete this one. Ideal score, still remember, 100. We type 100 minus pre, yeah, minus pre. Okay. So we type in the numeric expression, the dialog box on the right, 100. Numeric ya, expressions ya, 100. And then minus, click here ya, in the dialog box ya. And then pretest. Okay. In the type and label dialog box on the left and send it to numeric expressions. And we click OK. Okay, we can check again in the data view. We have already got the variable for 100 minus pretest. And the next, we do the calculations for and gain score. Post-test score minus pretest score divided by ideal scores minus pretest scores. Okay, we click transform, we click compute variable, and this one we delete it first, yeah, we delete, and then we type here and gain score. And gain score, so we have post-test score minus pretest, yeah, this one, yeah, in the type and label dialog box on the left. We send it to numeric expression dialog box on the right. We click OK. And then divide it, yeah, by ideal scores, yeah, 100 minus pretest in type and label dialog box on the left. We send it to numeric expression. Okay. And then we click OK. Okay, we check. Okay, good. We have already got and gain score. The next step, we need to find and gain percentage, yeah. Even though from this one, we can have the category here. We go to and gain percentage, still the same. Or we do transform, click compute variable, yeah. And here and gain scores percentage. And then we delete this one. Okay, and gain score percentage. And gain score here. In the dialog box type and label on the left, we send it to numeric expressions on the right dialog box, yeah. And then here times 100. and then we click OK. Yeah, we check whether the variable is already there, yeah, and gain score percentage we have here, yeah, and then we go to find the result, yeah. Here we do analyze and then descriptive statistic. After that we click explore, yeah, we click explore and then we choose and gain score percentage on the dialog box on the left here, and we send it to dependent list. Okay, and then class group on the dialog box on the left, we send it to factor list dialog box on the right. Okay, after that we click OK. We are waiting for the output, yeah. Okay, it's very easy. We have already got the output. There are two output, is processing summary and descriptive here, yeah. Okay, from the output here, the next we are going to go to N-gain score test interpretations. I have already made the summary here, yeah, the summary. N-gain score test calculation results. So here we have the mean taken from the output here, the mean for experiment class and gain score percentage. We can see here 63.3969, and then the minimum taken from here 53.13, and the maximum for experiment class and gain score percentage, the implementations of cooperative learning model is 75.00. How about the mean, yeah? The mean for and gain score percentage control class here, taken from the output here, and gain score percentage for control class 25.8446, and then the minimum here 6.01, and then the maximum we can see here 47.73, yeah. And then we can see here experimental class and gain score percentage for the participant number 1 until 11. We can get it from the variable of and gain scores percentage, yeah, from SPSS, yeah, here from participant number 1 until 11. It is 65.71 until 62.86. And then for the N-gain scores percentage control class participant number 1 until 11, taken from here and gain score percentage variable in SPSS, yeah. Here 31.03 until 35.75, 71, sorry. So from the mean of experimental class and gain scores 63.3969. Let's have a look here. Yeah, decisions. We can here we see that 63.3969, yeah, is between 56 until 75%. So it is categorized as effective enough. And upon the control class here, the result is 25.8446, yeah. 25.8446 is less than 40%, and it is categorized not effective. Okay, so based on the result of the calculations of N-gain score test, it shows that the average value of the N-gain score for experimental class, yeah, cooperative learning model is 63.3969 or 63.3% is categorized as effective enough with a minimum N-gain score of 53.13% and a maximum of 75%. How about the N-gain score for the control class? For conventional learning method, the result of the mean is 25.8446 or 25.8%. It's included in the effective category with a minimum N-gain score of 6.06% and a maximum of 47.73%. So, it can be concluded that the use of cooperative learning methods is effective enough to improve English learning outcomes in recontext material for the 11th grade students of SMA IT Al-Fikri Semarang in the 2022 academic year. Meanwhile, the use of conventional learning methods is not effective for improving English learning outcomes in the context material for the 11th grade students of SMA IT Al-Fikri Semarang in the 2022 academic years. Okay, everybody, so I do hope that this video will give beneficial knowledge for you, yeah. If it is difficult for you to follow the steps, just repeat it again slowly, one by one, until you have the full understanding of N-gain score test. Okay, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment if this video is able to give you beneficial knowledge. Sharing knowledge is the best blessing ever from God. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.